Hello, this is Ian Michael, and this is the Deep Fear prototype that is the leaked version that is NTSC and plays properly, unlike the PAL 50 frame per second version. This is quite amazing. You can now play Deep Fear on Pseudo Saturn Kai and your Saturn, your NTSC Saturn. So let's get into it. I gotta say, this is one of the best games and best graphical games. It also has the new updated FMV codec, one of the last Saturn games ever to come out, 1998. So let's get into it. This game really pushes the Saturn in a lot of ways. The in-game graphics and the full motion video. Huge full motion video, not small little bars or a small little screen. Full screen, or just about. So, as you can see there on the NTSC prototype, available on Hidden Palace, the FMVs are perfectly centered. And for a Saturn full motion videos, they're huge. And run at a proper frame rate.
Pacific Standard Time, 18 hours and 37 minutes, an unidentified flying object emitting a regulatory signal crashed into the Pacific Ocean. This is Ringbird. Eldridge to
It's beautiful to see.
This is Eldridge.
It's one of the best survival horror Resident Evil clones that did come out, even though it looks and plays kind of like Resident Evil. It has a completely different style of its own, and when you play it, you shouldn't be thinking of Resident Evil when you play it, even though there is a lot of similarities. The game is one of my favourite games on the Sega Saturn, and yes, I'm saying Sega because I'm reverting back to being Australian, which I should be saying Sega, not Sega. But anyway, getting confused, getting muddled, having a blonde moment. But as you can tell in my voice, I'm quite excited to be able to now play it on an NTSC Saturn. I thought that was not going to ever happen, but the leaked USA prototype is the full version, 2 discs. So let's get out of the full motion video and into the game. As you can see, the graphics are fantastic, and the imagery system will be familiar to people. Playing these types of games. As you can see here, I brought up my imagery system. You're underground in an ocean vessel.
Chief! Chief!
As you see, it has wonderful graphics and
Chief!
textures, and really shows what the Saturn could do in this type of context. Could have easily handled Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 3. I'm pretty excited to show it. I know it's been out for a while, but it hasn't for me. I need to find the weapon card. Ah, that's where I could do the make sure I've got air. So I just wanted to show the graphics in this game, and that it's the USA NTSC version, not the PAL version, and that you can now play it on your NTSC Saturn with Pseudo Kai. One of the last ever Saturn made games, and a good one at that, and a very long one, and a lot of fun. You can sit back and play this survival horror game. The style of gameplay is not exactly the same as Resident Evil, even though the interfaces and the way it looks might be. You have to make sure you keep your air. My channel at this point is not a Let's Play or anything like that, but if you'd ever want me to do a Let's Play or a live stream of a Saturn game or Dreamcast game, let me know in the comments below. I mightn't be very good at it, but you will get to see a developer play a game instead of a gamer. This could be interesting, or could be not at all. I think this game could have easily been ported to the Dreamcast, provided with updated textures, and would have been fantastic. I have no idea why Deep Fear 2 or Deep Fear did not come on the Dreamcast. But the lovely thing here is we have the USA version running at 60 frames a second, and with the HDMI capture you can go widescreen instantaneously. There's no need to hack it. There's your map. It's got all the nice features that a survival horror game should have. Plus fantastic graphics. Can't say these graphics are not great for the Saturn. Shows with a bit more development, or maybe pushing the Dreamcast back a couple of years and waiting till it got a DVD drive, the Saturn could have stood the test of the time at the time until about 2000, which is what I think they should have done, and launched the Dreamcast after the PS2. With all the upgrades that it needed to have, like 32 mega memory, DVD drive. Dreamcast would have lasted well into, and I think it would have been a better strategy that they should have kept the Saturn going until 2000 and Dreamcast launch afterwards, so that people could see both at the same time. and with the Dreamcast also having the DVD drive, software would have been more safe and reliable. Okay, I'm going to end the capture there. So you can see the options menus, your map. You see the maps of all the areas on your underground, you're under the sea. So there you go. Lots of exploring, lots of fun to play. This is Ian Michael doing another Saturn capture of one of my most favourite games and a special version, the NTSC Prototype. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a future video. Maybe Saturn, maybe Dreamcast, maybe one of my own homebrew projects. Thank you. See you very much later, and farewell.